Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing my wrap up for February. It's been a pretty good month. I've read quite a few books. I read books actually fairly quickly compared to most of the times when I read. I'm not particularly fast, but I've been getting through books quite quickly this month, and I'm really happy with that, to be honest. The first one I got through was The End of Winter, which I was very close to at the end of last month, and I spoke about it I think in my last video, and it was the end of the Lunar Chronicles series, which is Cinder, then Scarlet, then Cress, which is a fairy tale kind of retelling series. Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel, and Snow White. This one was Snow White. This one wrapped it all up, and I've got reviews on my channel as well of that book, and yeah, that was just really good read. This is probably my favourite in the whole series. Just really enjoyed reading it, and was really excited to go on to Fairest, which I'll talk about next. This book only took me a couple of days to read, which was quite strange. I mean, it's fairly small anyway, so I didn't really have many problems with it. Well, with reading it fast, I didn't have any problems. With actually reading the book, I had a few amount of problems. This book at one point made me want to throw it at a wall. I think I said that in the review, which I also have on my channel of it. Really enjoyed reading it. It had me hooked from the very beginning, but I didn't like Lavana's character. I don't know if I was supposed to. Maybe we're not supposed to. Marissa Meyer has created her as this kind of evil queen character, who she is representing Snow White's evil stepmother, who's set into motion all these problems that is kind of starting everything for the rest of the world, where you see Cinder and Scarlet kind of fight their own little battles. Well, this is Queen Lavana's story, and it does put a lot of things in perspective. I really enjoyed reading it. I was completely hooked, but like I said, I did not like her character at all, and I didn't like what she was doing to poor Everett, and yeah, that's kind of how I felt on that one. I went into more detail in my other videos. After that, I read The Potion Diaries, which I spoke about in my beginning to be read video for this month. I didn't read all the books I was going to read this month, but I kind of had a change of heart after reading this one, and read something else, which I'll talk about in a second, because I just felt like reading what I picked up at the time. I didn't particularly feel like reading the book that I was going to read, that I said I was going to read at the beginning of the video. But yeah, this one is a kind of young adult fantasy where a young princess poisons herself with a love potion, and this kind of alchemist kind of young girl called Sam, who is kind of going through all these. She has to go into this massive competition with her family, who's very well known for helping create potions to rescue and save kind of people. Well, they have to find like the antidote potion to this one that the princess has poisoned herself with, so that she's not affected by it anymore. And yeah, that was just really good fun book to read. I really enjoyed reading it. Yeah, didn't have many bad things to say about it. It kept me wanting to read it, and that was all that was important to me at the time. And the last one I have for this month, I'm still currently reading this, but I'm fairly close to the end, so I talk about it anyway. I haven't done a review of it yet, as I said, because I haven't finished reading it yet. This was the one that I felt kind of like I just wanted to pick up at the time, and it's The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. I've heard lots and lots of good things about this book on BookTube and on all the reviews on Amazon and Goodreads and things like that. So I was quite excited to read this. It's definitely young adult fantasy, but probably on the highest spectrum of things, because it's very graphic, and I mean there's a lot of references to violence and like sex and all sorts. I'm definitely getting a kind of Throne of Glass vibe from this. Kind of the high fantasy young adult kind of she's quite a tough character. She's not typically the beautiful character that you see in a lot of YA. They call her plain, she calls herself plain. But she's a really interesting character. She's strong and feisty, and she's become this queen, and she's got to fight back against the people that are trying to kill her to take her throne from her and things. But yeah, it's really, really good read, and I'm still going through it, but really, really enjoying it so far. I have quite a few more that I'm going to talk about in my to be read video for March, and March is also my birthday month, so I am hoping to get some more books from my birthday, or around my birthday, if not. And then I'll probably do like a birthday haul video at some point as well. Yeah, that's it for February. Thanks guys, bye.